Hello everyone, it's Imran here. Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to react to another Thomas the Tank Engine fan-made story, and this is another episode from the series Thomas and Friends Continued, and this is episode 4 that was uploaded a day ago, which is called Norman Goes West. So this was obviously uploaded a day ago, like I said, by Nino's Productions. So last time we reacted to was episode 3, which was the episode Slow Down Gordon. Thomas Trains 3D, who I was known at the time, has actually rebranded his channel to Nino's Productions. So I'm just going to call him Nino from now on. If that's your real name, Nino's Productions, then I feel honored on reacting to this series. So don't know if you all saw my community post relating to Thomas that I posted last night. I basically said of how grateful I am to be reacting to fan-made content from the Thomas community, basically because of how Mattel have just burned this franchise to the ground they have by their poor decision making. And apparently, they thought it would be a good idea to say that in a lawsuit from one of their customers that they don't want Thomas and Friends to be associated with the autism community. Are you for real, Mattel? Are you actually for real? Being an autistic person myself, I am really offended by that because Thomas and Friends has such a connection to the autism community, and the fact that you said that you don't want the franchise to be associated with the autism community is disgusting, because you are basically isolating those that community from the franchise. So if you're wondering how this came across, it was from this channel user named Luke. I can't actually pronounce his I think it was usual Luke Bloke or something, but basically Luke explained of how deeply personal it was to him and how it was basically a disgrace that Mattel would actually say anything. If you're watching this on your laptop or phone, if you go to the community section of my channel, the video will be there on Luke's video on what as he tried to break down the situation a little bit more. But I will also link Luke's video in the description down below if you want to know what exactly I'm talking about with the whole Mattel thing of them not wanting to associate Thomas with autistic kids. But Luke's video that I watched yesterday will be available to view on the community post of my channel, where I made a post about it last night. I will also link Luke's video in the description down below, and also in the comment section of the comment section of Luke's video, I made a comment myself underneath Luke's video. So in the comment section of Luke's video, try and look out for my comment. Just make sure you look for my channel icon and name in the comments of Luke's video. But enough of that rambling. Let's just enjoy this. Link to this episode. It's about Norman, who I felt like Mattel could have really developed him in CGI, but they chose not to. But let's see what Nino's impression of Norman is. Link to the video and react to in the description down below as always. So without further ado, let's just get straight into this.
If you want to see more high-quality videos produced on this channel, head to the link in the description to join the Thomas Trains 3D Patreon to get exclusive perks such as behind-the-scenes, content that never made it to the channel, as well as early viewings of future episodes. And now, enjoy the video.
Thank you for your message, Henry. I always love the intro to this. Ah, there's the new name.
Duck's branch line gets very
Norman
busy in the
Goes
summer
West.
months.
It's written by
Extra.
Railway Sparrow, who I reacted to his adaptation of Fitter's Orders. You should go and check that out, by the way. It's a story centered around Derek.
Visits want to take trips along the coast, and many which can put a strain on the engines.
Phew! There were so many passengers at Aldsborough, I had to get an extra coach.
Not to mention the goods work has gone up now that the markets are in season. I had to
Ah,
take twice as many trucks as usual.
Doesn't help the twins are working on the main line more. This line is too big for the two of us.
Indeed it is.
oh, so Donald and Douglas are working on the main line more often. Oh, hey, look, it's the Fat Controller.
Oh, good evening, sir.
Good evening. I can see you two are being overworked right now, so you'll be pleased to know another engine is coming to help with the goods work.
Oh, thank you,
That's
sir.
Norman.
However, a few
Yep.
days later, when they saw who had come to help, Oliver wasn't pleased at all.
So basically, fun fact, Norman is actually Dennis's twin brother because they're both based off a British rail class 11001. That was one of British Railway's first diesel locomotives to be built. There was only a singular one of them, but I still
Duck,
find it
what's
quite
this diesel doing here?
fascinated.
The Fat Controller says I'm to shunt your trains and take the goods work.
I look, there's Daisy.
Well, good to see you, Norman. Let's get to work then, shall we?
Ooh, Oliver isn't happy.
Norman and Oliver said nothing as both rolled off to work.
Look, there's Nia. Hello. What's these people watching?
Mommy, what kind of an engine is that? It looks cool.
That's
Aw.
a diesel. They are more common at the bigger stations. You don't see many around here.
Norman never normally paid much attention to the passengers. As a goods engine, he had no reason to take any notice of them. But that
Yep.
child had piqued his interest.
Oh, hello.
He wasn't sure what he was meant to say to passengers.
Good weather, isn't it? Got to dash. Good day.
Oh.
What a polite engine. We must
Yep.
tell our friends about him.
And
Oh.
so they did.
The news is
Before
spreading
long,
around
people
Norman.
were lining up by the side of the yard to watch Norman shunt. He felt very nervous, but proud of his new attention.
It's unsafe.
Oh, what's the harm? They only want to watch me shunt. An engine could get used to this.
They could
Will you
trespass
two
though.
stop singing? The Fat Controller will be here soon.
You just like that, he
Norman.
appears.
I'm pleased with your work so far, but I hear the passengers have taken a special interest in you. We can't have them looming around the yards in case they try and get a closer look.
Oh, right. Yes, sir.
Which is why you shall be taking over Oliver's morning service. A diesel rail tour of sorts.
Oh, thank you, sir.
I
What
just,
is this world coming to?
Oliver's morning service.
I just
A
like this.
diesel rail tour of sorts.
Hold on, let me show you this. See, I just like Oliver's quick close of Oliver being shocked. He's like, "Wait, what?" that was actually a quite good shot right there, Nino.
Oh, thank you, sir.
What is this world coming to? A diesel rail tour? You diesels are everywhere already. Why would anyone want to see a smelly thing like you?
Smelly? Smelly? We diesels are just as good as you. Now, if you don't mind, I have to get a wash down for tomorrow. Must look my best for my passengers.
Oh,
Why are you looking at me like that? Have I got soot in my face?
How dare you, Oliver? I know you had a checkered past with diesels. I
Yep.
have as well. But that's no reason for rudeness. Norman has been perfectly civil. And the least you could do is let him pull a train.
Oliver said nothing and went sulkily to sleep.
oh, Doc gave Oliver a lecture right there.
Norman, however, couldn't sleep at the idea of taking passengers. it was getting to his radiator. What
Ooh.
Norman had forgotten in all of his excitement, however, was that he had never pulled coaches before. He just presumed it would just be like trucks.
Now, Norman, I shall be boarding your first train to see how you do. If this goes well, this may become a permanent part of the timetable until you go back to the main line.
Oh, thank you, sir. Now everyone gets in quickly, please.
This isn't
All
gonna end too
aboard the
well.
island's first diesel rail tour.
Hasn't the island had diesel rail tours before in the actual series or other fan-made stories? Not really sure about that. This isn't gonna end well. Whoa, Norman, I really think you should slow down a little
Norman didn't
bit.
hear them as he sped down the line. Norman was going so fast that the passengers couldn't enjoy the view. It was just a blur.
Norman, slow down.
Come on, stop holding back.
And then, it happened. With a loud bang, Norman came to a stop just beyond the platform.
Ooh.
Sizzling spark plugs. What was that?
Looks to me like all that bumping has burst the brake pipe. Must be why you're being held back.
Oh no!
Oh no is right. We have had the bumpiest journey I've ever had, and now these coaches will need to go to the works.
Norman, burst
Oh
the
dear,
pipe.
Norman. I thought I could trust a sensible engine like you.
Mr. Oliver, don't be too mean to him. Remember how you felt after you fell down that turntable on your first day?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to regret this. Well, sir, maybe I could show Norm how to handle coaches, and he could try again.
Really?
Well, as somewhat of an expert myself, I could spare the time.
That sounds like a fantastic idea.
What I was about to say before that ad came up. Wow, Oliver, it's finally taken you that long to be open to Norman and just accept him working on your branch line for a little bit. I mean, I know how much you feel about diesels, given the fact you had to escape them from being scrapped by them back in 1967, but diesels can be useful as well, and even they're not immune from being scrapped.
Idea.
Oh, Mr. Oliver, it's such a good idea.
Of course it is, Toad. Now, Norman, just buffer up to Toad slowly.
Well, okay then. Just relax, Norman. You can do it. Just don't panic. Don't.
Come on, Norman, you can do it.
Panic!
Nope, you haven't.
This will be a long day.
Yep, it
After
sure
a
will.
rocky start, Norman started to learn quickly. He was buffering up slowly, running smoothly, and made extra sure
I like
to
how-
bump Toad.
I like how he's using Toad as his practice, acting like Toad's a coach, given the fact that Toad's actually a brake fan.
You've got it, Mr. Norman.
Oh, thank you, Toad. I just hope I can do this under pressure. Coaches are so different from trucks or brake fans.
Yep,
Well, I
they
have faith
sure are.
in you. You've shown more care here than any other diesel I've known.
Well, thank you. Let me go refill before I take the train.
There he is refueling. Oh, there's Doc as
Morning,
well.
Norman. How's the training coming?
Good, thanks. Oliver seems to have completely changed his tune now. It's remarkable how he speaks so differently to me now.
You can thank Toad for that. If it was up to Oliver, he'd have left you to be sent off in disgrace.
But why? I haven't done anything to him.
Oh, don't take it personally. He was on the run from diesels for years when he left the mainland. It left quite the bad first impression. Not helped by how stubborn he can be.
Oh my! I had no idea. Well then, I'll make sure his training isn't wasted on me.
Oh, that's actually quite a good horn for Norman right there, Nino. Let me actually
Sure,
rewind
his
that.
training isn't wasted on me.
That horn fits Norman so perfectly. Oh, look, it's the TV series Titmuth.
Sorry about that. Just getting used to this.
The passengers were unsure about boarding, but with a little encouragement of half-price tickets
I
from
love
the
the background with
they
boarding as the
gladly got on
passenger,
board.
with the local passenger trains, as he's now retired himself from pulling the express. Once again, love Norman's horn, Nino.
Keeping Oliver's teachings and Duck's words in mind, Norman tried his best to be gentle with the train, despite his rough nature.
Oh, look! Oh, a CGI counterpart what if of the three bridges. Oh, that was one of my favourite sets from the model series, and it would have been nice to see them in the CGI era. There's Titmuth Tunnel. Hooray for Norman!
Well done, Norman. That was much better than before.
Definitely.
I see Oliver's training worked well. It seems you two really do make a good pair.
Oh, thank you, sir.
You did well.
Indeed he did. In fact, I would like you to work here on the Little Western a little longer. Donald and Douglas are doing a fine job on the main line and would like to work there on a more permanent basis. Would you like to work here in their place?
Norman was unsure. Moving from the diesel works would be a big change. But after a few seconds, he smiled.
I
said
would be
yes.
delighted, sir.
As would I.
Then that's settled.
Norman now resides at Arlsberg Sheds with Duck, Oliver, and Toad. He has fit into the team well, not only with his rail tours, but even on normal goods work. On rare occasions, when Duck or Oliver are unwell, he has even pulled the daily passenger train. Everyone
Wow.
agrees that while he is very different, the Little Western would not be the same without him.
Wow. Wasn't expecting that. So Donald and Douglas are going to be permanently relocated to the main line now in this series, and Norman is now permanently relocated to the Little Western. Actually, Norman working on the Little Western actually isn't a bad idea. Excuse me. I mean, I'm glad that Oliver warmed up to Norman despite his rudeness at first. Oh, so sorry about the burps. But yeah, Norman. Now that I picture it, maybe Norman working on a Little Western in my head canon probably isn't a bad idea because he just adds a little bit more refreshingness to it. So yeah, I'm glad that Norman got some episodes. I mean, it was quite a shame because I remember when Paxton, Sydney, and Norman were introduced in Day of the Diesels. I really thought they were just going to be background characters along with just merchandise characters, but no, they gave Paxton a role from Blue. Let me reword that. I'm so sorry, but what was I going to say? But they made Paxton a fan favorite as they integrated him into the main Diesel cast from Blue Mountain Mystery onwards. You then also had a nice background story on Sydney and why he can tend to be and how he can tend to be forgetful sometimes. And Norman, we never really got to know what kind of personality he is because Mattel, just like with his twin brother Dennis, didn't expand on him beyond his debut. I mean, Norman, unlike, did make a few appearances and played supporting roles in some episodes, like the Missing Christmas Decorations, for example, but really did wish that he got more an episode of his own like Paxton and Sydney did. Shame on you, Mattel, for not doing that. And also still, shame on you for your comments in that lawsuit for not wanting Thomas to be associated with the autism community. But like I said, if you want to see Luke's video and the comment I made under his video, the link to the video will be in the description down below, and make sure you look in the comments for my comment underneath that video. So, but nevertheless, I still really enjoy this. I really am enjoying this Thomas and Friends continued series, Nino. Can't wait to see what's next. I still want to know who will replace Gordon as the main express engine now that he's retired. But this was a nice, shifting away from the Gordon story just a little bit. And Railway Sparrow, a great story that you written and a great follow-up for me to watch one of your stories after your Fitters Orders adaptation by your good friend Tom Denham. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button for me. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this video I reacted to. And also let me know in the comments down below what other videos you want me to react to next. Share this video, subscribe if you're new here, ring that bell to get notified for when I upload new videos or when I post on the community tab. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!